how was y'all's? Oh God, TikTok was open and audio loud,
Very loud.
very loud.
Like
What
So
were
that
you
this
saying?
I like that this glove is not comfortable when you stretch it out like this, but very comfortable whenever you're riding with it.
yeah,
That's so weird. I'm like, it's not meant to be an actual glove. That's crazy.
yeah.
No,
No,
really?
Have you pulled out your tablet to like just glide your hand across it?
I just did. Yeah, it's
Feels
very
good.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So by the way, Gades and Littleman.
No, he's been
I knew it.
recorded again.
Yeah.
You're supposed
I
to give
knew
the
it.
countdown.
Chaston starts all of his episodes. He just hits record and just starts talking.
Well, because
I've
that's
noticed
the most
that
like
trend.
That's, okay, because it's more fluid that way.
It's Chaston the cold starter.
Look, just because
That's
I
his
love
new
The Office
nickname.
and I love Cold Starts doesn't
Change
mean anything.
change your name to Chaston the cold starter.
Cold
Or
Start
Robert
of old
Cold
trades.
Start.
Robert Cold Start.
The cold starter of cold starts.
Start cold. I'm cold.
Do you start cold?
I'm cold.
You start
Hold on,
everything
So-
cold.
Be right back.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
God.
Gone.
Mr. E, fade him
Left
out. He's gone.
behind. Just us.
Well,
Wrong
why?
way.
What's over there? Oh, what's over there?
Yeah. I broke it.
No, I was looking in the direction that you were looking. What's over there?
Stuff. Stuff's over there.
Is there something over there?
So, for the viewers, right? This isn't really relevant to us, but I bought me a drawing tablet, right? And I bought me a glove that goes with the drawing tablet. And I, as a birthday gift for Jacob, I bought him one.
Yeah, he bought me one too.
Yeah, see, we have the same thing. And a glove. A glove that gloves.
And a glove.
Look at this fancy schmancy glove thingy. Oh God, it won't. Glove.
We're such nerds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where did your hand go?
Gone. But yeah. So we got some stuff that's gonna be cooking up with that. Maybe some more art designs.
I might do a stream where I draw. Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
We'll see. We redraw our profile pictures as a stream
Oh, that would be cool.
while we just sit and talk, literally.
That's
That's actually, back burner plan.
we could do that as like a Nove Terrae live stream. It could be the first Nove Terrae
True.
live stream where we just sit, talk, and we hang out.
Yep.
This is. I have stuff to talk about, but Colby isn't here.
I'm back now.
There he is. So,
Sorry.
how was y'all's
Colby.
week?
Colby had the purple curse there for a second.
Yeah, I saw it.
Mr. E is in your house, Colby.
So, Colby, how was your week?
Where? It was good. It was good. Finally got my car fixed
I
after
saw
4
that.
months.
I saw your Snapchat. He
Yay.
finally has a Beamer again.
Finally
You
have
got your
my
Beamer back?
Yay!
This is not going to date the episode, but on this very day, I had a very interesting experience at my local Subway.
Oh yeah, another Subway.
Oh,
Another Subway
no.
story.
Colby doesn't know. I told Chaston earlier.
Uh-huh.
I go to take. Chaston's in Blurville. Very Blurville. Mr. E, just make that look as unsettling and uncanny as possible. Yeah, make it look as uncanny as possible. Anyways, I went to my local Subway. And I pull up to the window. And they just say, "Take a picture." No joke. That's what they said at the
Wait, what
window.
is it?
As the moment I pulled up, it's take a pull up to the window.
Yeah.
The moment
I need to go. Like, so
you
what time is your
can't
lunch?
make this
No,
up.
you can't.
You cannot make this up.
What
I
That's
literally
hilarious.
what
pulled
time do
up
you
to
go
the
to lunch,
window.
Jacob?
I go to lunch at 4 p.m. I show up at that Subway anytime from 4 to 4:20. That's my
Because
window.
I really want to go there and be like, can I have the
Any
Jacob special?
weekday. Any weekday.
I just want a Jacob special. That's what I want.
That
I just want to establish this joke. I really do. This is
I do.
amazing.
Yeah.
make sure when you do record it and we'll put it in one of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
As like a live first reaction.
No, we ought to go. We ought to go to that Subway and then show them the episode.
Yeah. We record
Yeah.
it and we show them the episode. We'll make it Subway
Like-
epilogue thing. We'll cut together all the Subway stories. Make a short of it. It'll be
My
awesome.
stories at Subway.
But
They've
can
never
I
messed
tell
up
y'all
my
about my
order.
day today?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No. I'm with Colby. No.
I'll just sadly drink my Code Red.
I thought for sure you were gonna bring up that Mountain Dew bottle again. Or the Mountain Dew can. That I'm sure you still have on standby.
I have 2 of
Delicious.
them now, actually.
You have 2?
Yeah.
Then drink 2 of them.
I got bored and I cut out a second can. But so today was a half day at work. For 2 reasons. One, we finished what we needed to do. Secondly, because I got injured.
Oh.
Damn it, Chaston! What did you do now?
So
Colby's also the only one who doesn't know this.
So today we were digging out next to the new septic line we put in because we needed to put out an extra stub out for it for future stuff.
Yes.
And where we were digging is like where old asphalt is. So we have to cut up the asphalt, or he has to break the asphalt with the excavator. So I'm standing by to make sure like he doesn't hit anything on the ground.
Time out.
Time out.
Time out. Hold on. Mr. E, can you, like, in the blackest part of Chasten's camera, can you just put a face that slowly just fades in, fades out? Anywhere in the episode, once. Just do it anywhere in the episode. Actually, make it pop up a couple times, but make it so that way it's like, is it there? Make them question if it's there or not there. You know? Yeah, you got it. Just do it.
Mr.
Do
E,
the
come on,
thing.
man. Do that.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. He hates us. He hates us so much.
Oh yeah.
For sure. But
He's still gonna
I
do
know.
we
it.
got it. We got time to spare. Let's, go for it.
Yeah.
Straight for the throat.
So I'm standing by, and the thing is whenever you have someone digging in the ground where there's existing stuff in the ground, like water, electric, gas lines, you have to watch and make sure they don't hit anything, right? Because they can't see where the bucket is. I'm watching. And then whenever he picks his bucket up, I'll step back out of the way. I moved extra out of the way, so where the bucket, because he would have to go over my head to put it in the dump truck, I would move out of the way so nothing could hit me. I moved out of the way the first time, and then the second time, I didn't move. So all the stuff that was in the bucket. Now, sometimes you have spillage. You get a big bite, there's a pile on top, and it just spills over. That happens.
Yeah.
It's just, just digging. Tell me why that the first time when I moved out of the way, not a drop, not a speck of dirt fell off.
Yes.
The second time, I get showered in hard clay, gravel, and a chunk of asphalt about, I'd say, the size of my palm here, like this. My hand. Goes kunk right on the top. Ah, that hurt. But the size of
And
that,
now Chasten is the head producer and maker of the work safety videos.
yeah. And like later I was telling my boss, I'm like, hey, I got a grape-sized knot on my head, and he goes, if you're wearing your hard hat, that wouldn't happen. I go, I know. And the thing is like, because I was telling him, like, I was mad at myself for the whole day today, because it's like, I moved out of the way the first time, and I didn't the second time, and then I got hurt. It wasn't that bad of an injury. Like, it didn't cut my head, it like, a grape, the size of a grape of a knot. But I came home, and I got really tired, and I was just like, I'm gonna take a nap. And I wake up, and I'm like, oh, that could have been a concussion, and I probably wouldn't have woken up from that. Weird thing,
Yeah, you're not
if you get
supposed to take a
concussion-
nap after being hit
Yeah.
in the head.
Um,
All right, I think it's for what, 3 hours?
no, it's for
I
12,
think
12 hours.
is it 12? I thought it was 3.
Well, it depends on severity. Like if it's like what I had, 3
It
hours.
depends on what state you're in.
Yeah, if you're like
Those guys in Washington, 30 minutes tops.
30 minutes tops.
But yeah, so that
We all
that
know
happened today.
Washington State is the sleepiest state.
Yeah.
They have rocks. Mount Rushmore, even. Some would consider that a rock.
Yeah.
If you get hit in the head by Mount Rushmore, how long do you think you should stay awake?
Oh,
Who's this?
there's
Hey,
a
Ned.
guy. There's a Nathan.
Is that our special guest?
So
There's a Nathan.
funny story.
Okay.
I lied to you both.
Oh, God.
I am transforming. Yeah.
Nathan!
Yeah, he has a camera.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
Hold
was
on,
like
hold on,
trying my
hold on.
damnedest to lie to you
Hold on.
guys so good.
Hold on.
Oh, he's starting off strong.
Oh, okay.
Who's got to do it on
I
camera?
gotta repack it.
Mystery! Censor all of that.
No,
Never.
censor everything else but that.
Yeah, censor everything
Yes.
except that.
Anything leaking.
So Nathan went to Best Buy today. Got him a camera.
I got a little more.
Is that why you called me earlier?
That's nice.
Hmm.
Maybe.
And he
didn't tell
told me,
me
and I was
at
like,
all.
"Did the other guys know?" And he goes, "No."
You
I was
were at
like-
work.
I was like,
I know.
I literally
I was talking
called
to you. I was
Chaston.
talking to Jacob.
No.
I literally called Chaston. That's great, though.
Yeah, I was
Welcome
like,
aboard, Nathan.
"Yay!"
welcome to the
Another
camera club.
boy.
Camera crew. Camera crew.
So we can actually get into the episode today because now we have another guy to join.
Let y'all know, I may be slightly insane.
That's fine. That's
But
what
we're
I do
all-
here.
Between
Uh-oh.
the 4 of us, I think we make one.
When you say one brain
I'll-
cell, no.
I'll just say
No,
guy.
Bro, we don't even add up to one brain cell. What are you talking about?
We
Actually,
make
Yeah,
one
what
you're
happens?
quarter.
right. You're right,
We
bro.
make
So-
one quarter.
The more of us that are in this particular call at once, the less of a brain cell we have.
Yeah.
They like divide in half every time.
So it's like when there's the 3 of us, it's like maybe like third
The 3 of us
capacity.
share a brain cell.
So you're just
It's
part of that
that.
shared brain cell.
Now you're a part of that brain cell that just divides.
You saw nothing.
I
So
didn't see anything.
this episode today, Katie's and Littleman, for a second time,
Okay.
is Pick a Universe, and I have actually prepped paper for this.
Oh, pen and paper.
I will establish the rules in the game. It's not really a game.
Ooh,
It's just
rules.
just some fun
Oh.
debate. I'm going to establish
Fun
what we're doing
debate.
before I tell you the list of stuff that we have. So there's 4
Uh-huh.
categories of pop culture, fiction, anime, cartoon, and video games. I have picked out 5 things for each with an honorable mention just to give some more variety. So we have 6 options per each. What we're going to do is I'm going to tell you the list.
Oh, you have selected options?
Yes. If you
we
have
can't
your
choose our
own,
own?
feel free to throw it in. I'll write it down to track it.
I might have something just for
I want
a category
a-
if it's not there.
I guarantee you, if it's what you think, then yes, I have it. Don't worry.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
So,
I've got one that's definitely
but we're
not
gonna
on
have
that
the argument
list.
of which world would you want to be put into, but you can't be the main character or a main part of the crew.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like,
Okay.
okay.
So you're like a
Easy.
side character at best. You could
But,
do
like,
your own thing.
You don't have to be like one of the background characters of something
like
that are
if
just
you're
kind
in
of like
Demon
there.
Slayer, you
and,
don't
like,
have to be a
meaningless.
Hashira or part of
Quick,
like
quick,
Tanjiro
quick, quick,
Inosuke.
quick question.
Yeah.
Quick
You
question.
could be a demon slayer or a demon
But
who
you can't be
work up to those rank,
Yeah.
but you're not.
Could you be
like, the center
associated
of
with the
attention.
main group, just not be part of the main events?
Like, what do you mean? Explain.
I don't know. Say like main group goes to a shop dealer. You're the shop dealer. That's about it.
Yeah, you could do anything in the
Oh.
world. It's just which world would you want to exist in is the argument.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just
shit,
the
all right.
stipulation is you can't be a main character. So it's like One Piece,
Okay.
you can't be fucking Luffy. Okay, that's broken.
Of course.
I want to be Luffy in Demon Slayer.
No. Imagine
That's
that.
not
Though.
even the
already
same
seen-
universe.
We've already seen what happens when you give Luffy a sword. He still punches
know.
people.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna punch you. So
I'm being honest here. You put Luffy in a freaking Demon Slayer universe where it's nothing but freaking swords. You know the only thing that's going to happen
Futaro
is gonna go
Solo's Luffy.
wild.
Ichiro Solo's Luffy.
So let's get into our first one, which is pop culture fiction, right?
Okay.
Are you guys
Pop
ready for this list? Keep in mind,
I'm
this
ready
is
for
like
the
off the
list.
top of my head stuff. I didn't try and find things for this. This is just off the top of my head.
Right.
So you have Pirates of the Caribbean, Marvel,
Uh-huh.
comic or movie,
Oh,
DC,
Nah.
comic or movie,
God,
Nah.
no.
Harry Potter,
Oh, God.
Lord of the
No.
Rings / The Hobbit,
Definite no.
with an honorable mention of Transformers.
Okay.
Jesus. All right.
Oh, so all of them have like. So it's not an honorable mentions category. They all have an honorable mention.
They each have one honorable mention of a thing I thought of last minute. I was like, oh, that's actually really good for this.
Okay.
I'll put it in here.
I have
Caribbean,
I have
Marvel,
a proposal.
DC, Harry Potter.
Okay.
I have my proposal. Listen here.
Yeah.
Because I've got a proposal
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hear me out. The Hello Kitty universe.
No. That's cartoon.
No.
That's cartoon.
Oh, I'll put that on hold.
Yeah, put it on hold. We'll come back to it.
Okay. So
I
it's like,
have
That,
somewhat of
unfortunately,
another.
that scraps out. Can we call Strawberry Shortcake an anime then?
No, it's a
Because
cartoon.
it's
that's
so anime.
that's not. It's a cartoon, brother.
What are cartoons but anime? I mean,
You do realize there's a fine line between cartoon and anime, correct? There is a very
What are
fine
the-
line.
what do you call the people who they're the cartoons that live in the
You have
Warner Brothers
cartoonists
water
and you have
tower?
animators.
They're called the Animaniacs.
Yeah.
That's my
That's
stand.
cartoonist.
But they're
I'm
called
eating my hair.
the Animaniacs. All right, that was my take. I'll save it for cartoons.
We'll get to
But
that
now I
later.
have to think of a new one.
No, I got one for y'all. I mean, well, what was it?
So
Shoot,
Pirates
I'll
of the
forget.
Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Marvel, DC, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, the Artificial Transformers. One I want to throw
of those
in.
6 options, which one would you want to live in?
Okay, if those 6 options, I'll go on and say the ones I want to live in is probably Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. I felt like Pirates of the Caribbean would be a
Yeah,
more favorable
well,
one.
The only reason
No.
why I say that, the only reason why, for one, there's a whole lot of curses
Yeah.
that do a whole lot of shit. Not to mention the Aztec gold or the actual trident that controls all the damn curses and everything. But on the simple fact of you have potential of being
Wait,
recruited.
are you is your argument here gonna crux on the fact that you could take the Aztec gold?
No, that's
and
will
be
you,
punished by it?
will you hold on a second before you start putting pins and holes in all my plans?
Yeah,
Hold on a
yeah,
second.
Jacob.
I'm just-
He's the new
Okay.
member of the podcast. Okay, leave.
Okay.
Mystery blow 'em up.
I do.
Not you.
Yeah, Bob called me. You got it.
Let's
Good
see
job,
what I do.
Mystery. High five. You never make mistakes.
All right, now back to what I was saying. Besides the Aztec cold, all the curses and all that, you have potentially of joining a few certain crews, depending on what era or what timeline you're currently in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. You can join the Black Pearl,
Yeah.
Flying Dutchman. Well, technically the
That's
Flying Dutchman's going to be there always. the Queen Anne's Revenge. That's what I meant to say. But the Stranger Tides.
Silent Mary.
Silent. Well, you
Can
can't join the
some
Silent Mary.
wait?
Technically,
I haven't
is it
seen the
Silent
movie,
Mary?
so I don't know.
On the
Okay, so the Silent Mary basically is already dead. Like that's a dead man ship.
I would say that would
So
technically be
Like you can't really join that one unless you were previously a part of it and then
Yeah.
stuck where it is until it was
well,
released.
couldn't you technically just get the same curse? Because they follow the same. They technically follow the same lines as the Aztec Gold Curse. You in Moonlight, you become a skeleton, you become undead, and you're in Deadlight, you don't become a skeleton, but you're still undead. But with their curse, they're constantly on the water. Actually, I'll take that back. It's more of the Davy Jones curse because he can't
Yeah,
step on land.
they're kind of bound. Well, no, it's not. I don't even think. I think they can step on land. Can't they?
Davy Jones can.
No, Davy Jones
Davy
can.
Jones can't. I know that. I'm talking about the crew of the Silent Mary. I
Silent
think
Mary
they
can. No, they
No.
can't.
No, they
can't?
No, they
Bound,
can't.
they are bound to the sea.
Okay.
They are bound to the sea.
So yeah, they're similar.
Even if they tried to go, say back in the movie, they tried to go onto a dry part of the sea floor, they would die. Actually,
I think that's in the movie. Actually, I think whenever they split whenever the ocean splits, one of them they fall onto the sea floor and they basically
poof,
just explode.
they turn to dust.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You
I
could
think I
join that,
remember that.
or you could join the British Navy.
yeah.
I want to be friends with those two guys who were in like every movie but hold zero accountability for anything.
Oh, I would. I would be.
I want to
the
be a
third
part of that
stooge.
group.
I would be the third stooge with the guy with the wooden eye and his chubby friend.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that always has
no.
the freaking
I'm
monkey.
talking about the other two, the two red coat guys.
Oh,
You know
yes, that would be a good group to hang out with.
That's
For one, they're
I'm the
always
third
into.
person of that.
Yes, I would be the third stooge of that. We would always be in the thick of things, but we would always get out
Somehow
unscathed.
managed to live through
Unscathed.
everything.
Unscathed.
Unscathed.
So we've made the decision that Pirates, like unanimous Pirates of the Caribbean. Colby, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. Pirates of the
The only
Caribbean.
reason why I say no to Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, because I know they got spiders that are bigger than my room.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That is
Did you see my video on the Huntsman?
Yes, that thing is almost bigger than my bed. No.
Nope.
I hated that game.
Nope.
Okay. This one seems like an easier pick, but you got to think you have to exist in the world, okay?
Yeah, right.
So we got to think of that as well, while also picking the world.
There's a couple that's like, fuck that. But we'll get through it. The next topic is video games, right?
Ooh.
Keep in mind, these are just like off the top of the head riffs, okay?
Portal.
All right.
I choose Portal.
Portal.
I get to live normally.
What do you mean you get to live normally? You're going to be used as a freaking guinea pig in a fucking gas chamber.
Am I a test subject?
Okay.
You have to be chosen to be a test subject. Though.
Let's say this. So
Excuse
we avoid
you?
that. No. Let's say we do this. You still have to be technically a part of the game. You can't just fuck off.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
You still gotta be a part of the world, but you're not a main character.
It's like game is a bit different.
I get to be in the same world as Cave Johnson.
Okay, but like
funniest character in
hold on. But you get to be in the same world as the Space Corps.
That's even true. That's my Steam profile. I'm in space.
All right, come on, give us our selections.
Our selection is Call of Duty zombie specific.
Ooh.
Zombie specific.
Are we saying like Black Ops 1 zombies, like OG?
Yeah, just the zombies like universe, you know.
You know, I have to argue with one of your rulings if you're going to have to pick Call of Duty Zombies universe, considering the fact that you are going to be hanging out with the main crews.
Okay. So the thing is like some of these you kind of
well, not necessarily because you have the group of people.
You want to survive?
No. You have the group of people who are on the back lines. Like in the newer Call of Duties, you know the names that pop up on the right side of your screen that are like somebody talking. You have people like that who are not technically there, but who are a part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So you could technically be a second group. Right? Yes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That does make sense.
I don't care.
Like
The amount of
technically, that would be the
shit
thing.
that's in Call of Duty Zombies. I don't care which one you choose, number 1 or all the way to freaking number 7.
I
The
learned
amount of
all of my
shit.
stuff about
Hey,
zombies
wait a
from
minute.
The
There's not 7
Walking
Call of Duties.
Dead.
Liar.
But zombies.
So
Are there 7 zombies games?
Fair. Fair enough.
so we have
Yes,
Call of
there
Duty
is.
Zombies. We've established that one. Second is Sea of Thieves. Jacob.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, come on. Give us the other ones.
I
Before
wanna
we
live
start
in that one.
ranting.
What's
Repo is one.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
Hold on.
No. No.
Minecraft.
Although to think about it,
Y'all-
me being able to
Okay.
just
Okay.
slam a
Do we have
piano
to
on
be
somebody's head.
blocky? Do we
Yes.
have to be blocky?
Hey,
You just turned into a square.
Well,
you have the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, and again, a couple of these have specific notes because, like, you kind of got.
So you have to be
You gotta
associated
be
with
a
a
night guard, but you
restaurant.
can't be Mike Schmidt or any of the other night
okay.
guards. You gotta be a night guard.
That would
Okay.
suck.
I can imagine somehow actually taking the senior role and being that one night guard that doesn't actually get scared by them. It's like, no, bad.
That would
Get
be
back in your
me.
damn corner. No maintenance for
Smacking
you
the-
later.
Where'd you get that
Yeah.
piano?
Hey, wait. Where did you get that piano?
No, stay
That
back.
scene, it's that
What?
scene from Scary Movie. She
I'm
shoves the
mostly-
piano down the stairs.
So
Honestly,
let's see. So Zombies, Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, Repo, FNAF. The honorable mention is the God of War series, and you have to be
A god,
a god.
a deity.
Yes, of that matter. You got to be a part of.
Well, okay.
Now, granted,
So
just because you're
so,
in it
hold
doesn't
on.
mean the main character is.
let's take for
Mean.
example.
It's
Like,
Kratos.
Trying to think here. No, well, hold on. I actually might choose this one. Let's take the only one I can think of is Hermes,
Yeah.
the Greek god of whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hermes, the god of speed.
He's the messenger god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the messenger god. Kratos is not going to go after the messenger.
He killed the messenger.
Yeah, no, he murdered his ass.
Oh, he
Okay,
murdered
granted,
Hermes.
Oh, he
Hermes
did.
did deserve it.
Yeah, it's because the amount of freaking shit he did to Kratos.
Well-
And Kratos earned every disrespect he
Okay,
did
so-
to get his ass.
But okay, time out on that. My example still stands. That take that and put it aside. You don't have to be like Hermes, though.
Yeah,
Like,
you could be you.
you don't have to be
need to be-
like the absolute menace that he is.
Because see,
Hold
the
on.
reason
I
why
can think,
Kratos
I can
killed
think,
all those gods
I can
is
think
because
of
they
a
kept
better.
getting in his way. He's just like, if you just
Yeah.
move, you live.
If you're a side god who doesn't matter, like
It don't matter.
He just wanted Zeus. That's it. He just wanted Zeus. Everyone else kept getting in his way. And he's like,
Yeah, you just got to make sure that Zeus doesn't freaking mad talk you and gaslight you into freaking fighting him.
what's that Greek god with the cows? Solus?
I can't remember the goddess of.
That
I
doesn't
guess that would
sound
be
right.
fertility. Wouldn't that be?
Yeah.
No, it's the Greek god of the sun.
What?
He's associated with cows.
I just
Do a oogle. Mr. E, quick, do a oogly Google.
Pop it up. There you go. The viewers will know. We won't.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, like that guy. That guy, as far as I know, doesn't do anything but chill with his cows.
Fair enough. Yeah. See,
He just likes his cows.
So-
That's it.
I mean,
We have our
yeah,
list.
that's true.
So like,
so Call of Duty Zombies, Sea of
I'm
Thieves,
picking.
Repo.
Wait. I've got to mention
okay.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh my.
Okay,
He's committed-
okay, no,
he's committing to the bit now.
I want to be in
no,
that universe.
no.
Oh my god.
I'm writing it down, by the way.
No, for real. Oh well, then yeah, I'll go with that. Hold on, let me do my research.
Okay, then I got an argument for you since we're
I
talking
didn't
about
think
video
I was
games.
given the green light on that one. Hold on.
No, I got an argument for you. It don't matter, technically speaking, all because they are part of the same freaking universe, even though the planetary systems have changed a lot.
Are you telling me you don't want to live in the most peaceful universe there is?
Dude, I can show you a more peaceful universe just on the simple fact that
It's
we're about at the end of it.
literally.
It's quite literally destiny.
Are you gonna put Destiny as your
My mine's my honorable mention
You
of
could.
destiny because on the simple fact that almost
could pick
anyone who
Destiny.
is anyone can be a guardian. You just have to be chosen by the light or
No,
some
for
other
real
means.
though, I am going to pick. Ow, sensor beep. Anyways, I'm going to pick the God of War universe
Okay.
for the
Okay.
reason that I stated. That is probably the safest one, and you get to be a god.
I have an argument, and this one actually has to go with the COD Zombies universe. Why, besides my Destiny universe that I would honestly choose, why I would choose COD Zombies is a simple fact of I could technically speaking, since they're technically abandoned and hopefully still walking around, that man in that corner already knows what the hell I'm talking about. Either Odin, Thor, or
You want to get one of the
Jasper.
robots?
Oh yeah.
Because look,
It's
so with the zombies universe, you
You
can
get to
pick
live with
anytime.
Klaus, the bus driver from Black Ops 2.
I'd
Oh,
vibe
you're
with the
saying
bus driver. I would vibe with
I
the
would
bus
probably
driver hard.
I
yeah.
I
would
So
would
probably
vibe.
just
I would vibe with Ted for sure.
I would just take the robot, find the bus driver, and just take him with me.
So Nathan, is your pick your honorable mention of Destiny 1 or 2 or COD Zombies? Is your
I mean, in one hand, you have a universe that is technically swarming with aliens and potential galaxy-ending, universal-ending threats.
or vibe with the
Mr. E,
robot?
while he's describing this, just put those bugs from Wreck-It Ralph in his hands, like a million of them, like stack them on top of each other. That's what that's the bugs. Those are the aliens.
It's those bugs
And
specific.
probably add a couple of tortoises, maybe a very ugly one, because there's one that's very ugly in the Destiny universe. Trust me, everyone who knows.
Not though. You cannot use the one from Destiny Mystery. You have to find the ugliest image of a turtle.
No,
You
no, no.
can't use any images from
He's gonna
Destiny.
put a fucking Ninja Turtles. What he's gonna do?
No, it's not. It has. It can't be a Ninja Turtle. It has to be honestly, a very old and ugly
Put
tortoise with
put
some
the
white
old put an
armor on
old
him and
Ninja
some
Turtle.
wings. That is Gaul. This is Gaul right here.
Yeah. So, but
I don't
Nathan,
think.
Good luck
of
with
your
I don't
editing
know.
that, Mr. E.
I don't know how
Uh,
Mystery does on Photoshop.
Hey, let's see
probably
how
not.
that works. But on the other hand, I could chill out with zombies. The only bad part is going to be panzers and all other big ones. Because
but you also but technically wouldn't you have access to the wonder weapons though?
it depends on what era and timeline I'm in. I would take it. Or are all the
If you're
COD
in
zombie
well,
timelines together? Which would be weird.
They're all
oh
connected
yeah.
in the lore,
No,
but
they're not. I don't think so.
yeah, they're all
They're
happening
technically not.
Because
simultaneously. The
there's
different groups of people are
like the
happening at the same
first
time.
world. In the first world, Richtofen is the
Actually,
bad, or Richtofen
no,
is the good guy, but he's
no. This
also
is
the bad guy. But in this current one, he's also the bad guy, who was originally a bad guy.
all right. All right. I got to put like one little thing in here, and that's going to be the little thing that me and that guy over the other guy had a while ago for the new zombies map that was supposed to come out. Is the terrifying realization of how crazy the original Origins crew is.
By the
Because
way, real quick, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna cut you off, Nathan. Do you know the new map is out?
oh, I know, and I really want to play it. I really do. And
Have
it's
you
a
seen
freaking
the
T
boss?
Rex museum, and it's a
Yeah,
T Rex, and I want to do it.
Isn't
I
it
want to
not
get back into
it's
Richtofen's?
zombies.
hard.
Isn't it not
It's
Richtofen's house?
hard.
Oh my god, actually, yes. Isn't that supposed to be Richtofer's house? His mansion?
I think it's supposed to be his mansion. That's what they talked about.
I just want you guys to know that is a hard
Have you played it?
boss.
I
I have not played it, but I saw my aunt's husband play it,
I'm gonna
and
be honest.
he is a god at zombies. He made it over wave 100 on the first one. He made it to over 100 waves on every single one.
That's crazy.
Like on all of them, except this Black Ops 6, simply because he beats the boss and then just ends the game.
Yeah.
He made it to
Well,
over
because
wave 100
with the
on all of
newer
them.
zombies, they added that exfil thing of like, well, now I don't have to stay. I can exfil and leave.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's
And you
not
also
like
get
oh,
more.
you made
You
it.
get more experience if you successfully exfil.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll just like give up. He'll just go down and give up.
I
But
prefer the
anywho-
out of my own terms.
Honestly, yes. But anywho, back into
Yeah.
this little crackpot theory I have with me and that man over there have is as simple as this. I gotta remember how this
You've
actually
reached
went,
your
but-
limit on talking.
Yeah. So what's the third world in this option?
Yes. We'll see.
Oh wait, no. I chose God of War. Colby didn't choose one.
I was about to.
I
ask
would
I didn't
choose
even get a chance to choose. I didn't get a chance to choose which y'all went on your little crackpot theory. But my
leave me
choice would be
alone.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
For the reason, because technically you do not have to sail. You can just stay on an island,
You
just
ride,
fish.
yeah.
That's true. I am the expert on this. However,
Okay.
Hours.
okay, I deserve that.
Cries at 4,000
Flameheart.
an hour.
Flameheart absolutely dumpstered one of the outposts. Real bad. Like real bad.
Who says I was at
Like
that
currently it's Port Merrick, but Flameheart took an absolute dump on Golden Sands and it was absolutely
Oh, I
destroyed.
remember
And he
that, yeah.
imprisoned everyone there. So you do have a risk of that happening. You also have a risk of being attacked by Reapers.
And
Because
isn't it
Reapers
technically
are all
technically
for the
Gunnar
strongest
Plan?
survive.
But hold on a minute. Technically,
However,
in the game, you have to have loot on your ship. If I don't set sail, I don't collect loot. I can't get
not necessarily, because Flameheart didn't gain anything except a positionary advantage from attacking Golden Sands.
And probably supplies, not really loot.
Yeah, right. Now
And it don't matter.
you would basically have to be forced into a faction unless you were a vendor of some kind. So if you were a gold hoarder or a merchant or a souls representative, you can't be an order of souls representative because I'm pretty sure they're all female.
You put in a request form to join the Order of Souls. They're just gonna look at it, burn it, find your house, kill you, burn the house down.
Just murder you. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you put in a request form to join our force?
No, but my
Hide your
choice
eyes.
my
I'm gonna
choice
hate
is
your
Women.
eyes.
They're gonna take your skull and mount it on their wall of "They tried but failed."
What?
They got a
idiots.
catacomb of men's skulls.
So,
They
But
tried.
There
but
is a
failed.
catacomb of skulls under Port Merrick. I didn't realize that.
well,
Nathan might be onto
Nice.
something.
so Nathan, so
Are you going to Sea of Thieves?
Yeah,
No, I don't have
sticking
an
with Sea of-
Colby.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Sea of
So
Thieves.
Nathan,
I personally
Okay.
choose Destiny.
Destiny. Okay.
Just because not only this is just a different thing I can get my hands on if I wanted to. Solar, Arc, Null,
Void.
Solar, Arc, Null, which is
Oh.
Void.
Lightning.
No, it's called Null.
No, the lightning sword.
No, he's
No,
talking about Destiny.
I'm talking about Destiny.
Oh. Oh.
Let
He was
my
saying
Destiny
Blast?
nerd brain.
Just let him nerd out about Destiny.
Because you got Solar, Arc, which actually now I'm thinking about it, actually is Void. I remember being called Null at some point. I can't remember when. Frost and Spindle. That's like 5 different abilities in your own arsenal that you can change at any moment of your time.
I
And
want to be
to
a
be honest,
Spindle.
yeah, Spindle basically makes it to where you can swing around like Spider-Man.
I want to be a Spindle.
Too bad you made your choice.
And
No, I just want to be
Frost,
the weapon. I want to be the weapon of Spindle.
Frost,
I don't want to be like a person with it.
does a lot of frost damage. And if you specifically chose Warlock, you can actually become an ice wizard.
Okay. So we're gonna go on to the next one. Right?
Okay.
Guess what?
Stage 3.
What is it?
It's the anime one. Now,
I hope One Piece isn't on this list.
I got one.
I really
I got
hope it's not, just to throw all of these two off.
if I didn't put it on the list, someone's gonna be like, I want One Piece.
Are you gonna live in? I would not want to live in that universe.
That
is
is
so much-
list, and we
That
can
is
gauge.
so much chaos.
It is.
Just let him
That-
get his
that
list
is-
out, damn it.
List
That
out.
is true.
So, we have 7 Deadly Sins as a pick. You can live in the world of 7 Deadly Sins. Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There is a difference. There's a distinct difference. And one has Nazis and one doesn't. That is
Say that again. Say that world again.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't know what would be
Oh.
worse, the world with Nazis or the world without Nazis.
Technically, they both have Nazis, just like one is actual Nazis.
What is called the Nazis?
You
what is
have
called the
cosplayer
Liberation Group.
Nazis in one universe, and you have actual Nazis in the other universe.
Yes.
What the shit?
You have
Yep.
Nazis and cosplaying Nazis.
Yeah. We have My Hero Academia,
Oh god.
Okay.
Demon Slayer.
Ah,
I feel like Demon Slayer would be a more prominent pick, though.
depends.
It depends on how you word the way that you're going to live in this world. Then One Piece, of course, with an honorable mention of Assassination Classroom, but you have to be a member of the class.
Oh, so you have to be part of E
You have
class.
to be part of E class.
Ah,
No.
no, I already
Okay.
know how the ending goes.
Yeah, suffer.
I got one, but I know it's not on your list.
Well, I already mentioned my list. What do you got, Colby?
I got one. Solo leveling.
Solo
I live in the
good.
world.
Solo leveling
okay.
got put in second place so hard when One Piece came back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't
Yeah.
even argue
Hold on.
Yeah,
about
They
it
got
did.
that.
We'll talk
absolutely
about-
smashed.
Let us
They-
get into our.
Guys,
Okay,
hold on.
Okay, no.
Okay. This is the end of that. The intro, the cool intro that was made. Did you know that if you look up just the word "him" on YouTube or on TikTok, if you look up just the word "him," Escanor is the first video to pop up?
I would believe it, considering the fact that the
Did
man
you-
gives 0 fucks.
But Escanor is him.
Yeah.
He is that guy.
He's
He
the
is
pinnacle of all races.
He is
Who
the guy.
decided that?
He did.
He's
That's-
the guy.
Exactly.
I'm surprised that you didn't mention like Dragon Ball Z.
I thought about it,
Why?
but
Wait, I'm an idiot. I have a mention. If it's my turn,
Colby, did you pick?
Like,
Yes, I picked solo leveling. Mainly because you can take, which it would have to be if I was lucky enough to get enough power to become an S or even
Okay. The thing
a.
is,
what
though,
was
hold on.
okay.
Remember, you can't be the main character. Jin Woo is the only one that has that power that we know of
But
now.
no,
that's
but technically
that's the
he's
second
a.
awakening. That's the second awakening that you're thinking
that's
about.
Fair. That's fair.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
So,
about.
in the
I'm just
world of
gonna
solo
see what
leveling,
you're
you are. God, go away. It keeps,
Trying to get
popping,
that
power.
it keeps popping out.
You're
As
trying
soon
to
as you
get
are
that-
born here, I'll
trying to get
explain.
that
As
Clark
soon as you are
Kent. Whoa. The Clark Kent curl. Say that 5 times fast.
No, so
Okay,
solo
okay,
leveling.
okay.
Whenever you awaken to be a hunter, you are like that. Your level. That's what you're stuck
Right.
at. That's your level.
Yeah.
Right.
Jin
All right,
Woo
let's-
has a
let's
second
say this-
awakening to where he can level up and get stronger.
Yeah, where he actually becomes
Okay.
him.
Then in that case, I would
I think
like
that
to be.
was the second video whenever you look up him.
I would okay.
Was
I would like to
solo
be born
leveling.
as a C rank hunter. That way, it's kind of it's fair.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
like
I
okay,
would-
we're
I
going
wouldn't
up
hate
against some
that.
pretty. you're going to pretty decent bosses and you're getting decent loot. So it's kind of like in the middle.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that idea at all.
So Solo Leveling would be mine.
Jacob.
Yeah, so I have probably the best one, and I probably back Emo Chastin. Emo Chastin is back.
The night will be the night. Putting a hat on.
So my mention is the Pokemon world.
Okay.
That's
that-
mine.
okay.
I want to live there
That is
For
actually
very-
really fucking fair.
for
That
very
is-
obvious
that
reasons.
is-
I get
that
to
is good.
beat up preschoolers and take their money. Are
Jacob,
you
do that
kidding?
already.
I do that already, and I can get paid for it.
Oh, God bless.
No, okay, but seriously
so-
though, like
That's wild.
the Pokemon universe, it's got to be like the most friendly set universe I've ever seen. Right? Like everything on that list has some horrible, terrible thing that's happening. Well, I have to worry about two guys jumping out of a bush who are awful at their job trying to steal my Pokemon. That's what I have to worry about?
The only thing I have
Make
to
it
argue,
double.
the only thing I
Protect
have
the
to
world
argue
from
about that
devastation.
is
Unite
the
all
fact
people
that
within our nation. To
you
denounce
have-
the evils of truth and
You're gonna
love.
get muted.
you have taken actually a couple of God Pokemon. Even the original God, which the original God
I
don't do
don't have
shit.
to worry about them.
No, look, you have the land and the sea God Pokemon. Quite literally, anytime they see each other, they're gonna duke it out. They're gonna start fighting. They're gonna start beefing.
They can
And
fight somewhere else. I'll be
okay,
chilling.
but then you have
Wait,
the
hold on,
Sky
hold on.
I'll be
God.
chilling at my home with my 12 cat Pokemon.
Okay, but still, you have the Sky God Pokemon. That is chill. That is going to be chill. It's going to be chill. But until the one freaking alien space Pokemon comes into our freaking atmosphere, he's all over him like white on rice. But to beat his ass
his
for even
name?
coming into his airspace.
That's true. He does make a good
What's
point.
that alien Pokemon's name?
I forget what it freaking is. It's basically a freaking
That's what it-
Twizzler.
It looks like a DNA strand.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking. I can't remember the name for it though.
yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I watched that
The
movie.
Sky God. The Sky
But
God
also-
freaking
just put
hates
a,
him so
just
much.
put a
Think about-
picture
think
right
about-
next to
Think about all the great stuff, though. Like, do you know who Celebi is?
Yeah.
Celebi is like the protector of the forest. If you see that, that's like incredibly rare. You
Yeah.
also
There's
have
a
Mew.
lot.
yeah,
Okay. The only thing I
I'm
gotta
not
argue
even-
about this.
I don't
No,
even
no,
have
no,
to
no, no.
talk about
I'm
Mew.
glad.
Now, okay, since I've listed all the great things, I will talk about the problems now with this. There's not many, but
There's
there are
constantly
problems.
terrorist groups.
Constant terrorism
Taking
trying
your
to
Pokemon.
steal your Pokemon. However, they are always bad.
Yeah.
No matter what, they're always terrible.
Actually,
Always.
I will give
They
you
always
one
fail.
upside. I will give you one
Even if
upside
you're
to the
stuck,
Pokemon
they
universe.
fail. They could beat up preschoolers like I beat up preschoolers. It's the same thing. However, this is what I'm going to talk about. Allergy season. Ooh, allergy season. Could you imagine all the Metapods and all the Weedles?
Oh god.
Allergy season would be a
I
nightmare.
wouldn't have a single grass type. Not one.
I would not have
I-
a single grass type. There is no chance. So that's probably the worst thing. It's really funny to say that the worst thing about living in the Pokemon world is the allergies
but
every
no
year.
one, actually, you know what? If I'm honest, of the argument of like what world would you live in, that one, that makes sense. That's actually a pretty solid argument against Pokemon. It's like, do you want to deal with allergies? No, fuck that. Mm-mm.
The allergies are going to be insane. Like, way insane. And then all your fire type. Like, if you have a fire type, I imagine if it snows or rains or something, that I imagine they don't like that.
Yeah, probably not.
You know? I imagine it does something and makes them weaker.
It kills them. The rain is
God.
poison.
like a
Jesus.
snowman and fucking
Have
in a snow
returned.
golem in Minecraft.
So what did I miss?
Brain is
you missed
poison the
mine.
fire type.
You missed my negative points about Pokemon, which I'll give you the quick rundown. Allergy season,
Yes.
mainly.
Okay.
Allergy
So-
season in Pokemon with all the Metapods and Weedles and all the bug types.
Oh, the
That's-
bug
that's fair.
types. So
That's
Nathan,
fair.
of the
Then
list,
again,
what would you want?
Ditto.
Mm,
Ditto.
I don't know. I'm kind of
Yeah.
looking around
You already
my
know.
room, trying to get a
You already
thought.
know.
Really just thinking.
But seriously though, that's my option. That's my
Pokemon's a good
choice. The Pokemon universe.
Uh,
If you have your
You
own to pick, Nathan, you can pick it.
no, it's just the fact that I can't think for some reason. I can't freaking think. My old noodle can't actually think of an
The
actual
noodle's
place
broken.
to.
He broke the. Hey,
The
there's a
noodle
fucking
ain't
spider
broken.
down
It's
there.
just
Hold on.
burned out for some
He's
reason.
He's
And it
not
needs some more
thunking
beer.
hard enough. Let Nathan pick his thing.
Listen,
Jesus
so
Christ! I was getting back.
spiders, right?
No.
Mystery, blow me up.
He's gonna stay blowed up for a while too. I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna give him an extra penny for it.
Anywho,
But
He
yeah,
has used his
so
time,
do that.
Nathan.
yes, Jesus Christ. Let me actually think about this for like 1 second.
I've been stalling for so long. How do you not have something?
Will you shut up? Because I can't just go to my one basic answer. Which you all know what my one basic answer would be. Fuck. I actually got to think
Then
about this.
say
for like,
it. Say it. Say
okay,
it.
One Piece. Jesus Christ.
He's
Fuck
gonna
you.
live in One Piece. What a savant.
Okay.
Okay, but
And
now
the
the
other
thing
thing.
is, what's the reason?
Okay, my
Yeah, what's the
reason?
reason?
Okay. I'll actually just do one for One Piece because I actually have a good reason. Considering the fact that not only do you, first off, your two main choices are either becoming a person in a Navy power or pirate power, or going fuck off to another island and saying fuck you to the world.
Yeah, you're
But
pretty much
we're
guaranteed.
not taking that
to
third
join.
option.
Hold
But
on.
anywho.
I can
Join
actually
either
side with
one.
Nathan on this because mainly you can choose to live in an emperor's territory.
Like if I
And then
if
you'll
I
be
picked
safe.
One Piece,
Like-
I just live in like one of Whitebeard's territories.
No, I'd live in Big
Whiter's
Mom's
dead.
territory.
On a technicality, if he goes back to a few arcs, but technically, if he goes back a few arcs, then yeah, he would live in. You could technically live in Whitebeard's territories.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I'd live
If
in
I'm
Big
gonna
Mom's
live-
territory. Seriously.
No. If I'm gonna live anywhere, and this is strategically placed,
Okay.
very strategically placed.
Okay.
Besides the fact that Emu could actually touch it, is the simple fact that I would choose either Zunisha as the place to live, or the land of Wano.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the moon.
No,
I am not going
Enel's
up there with the Nidell,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
with the Moonians. I'm not going up there.
Henaru's up there for
Yeah.
no reason.
Anywho, it
Why
would be
did
either be on
go up there?
Zunisha or in the land of Wano.
Those are good picks. I actually really like that.
Yeah.
And that is either-
Wano's really a good pick because it's isolated. It's extremely isolated to the rest of the world.
And the
So
place is freaking
Yeah, but don't you have to
huge.
live? You have to live under Kaido's tyranny, though.
Well, no, you
No, you
could
don't.
you
Theoretically.
could pick
No,
the
you don't.
time frame of after
you can
Luffy
pick
freed it.
I was
Or
gonna say
before-
technically you
before
can pick
Kaido
any
came.
time.
Yeah, but also you have-
Exactly.
You literally have what's his name? Rugiko?
Who?
Who?
Rugiko?
The old shonen?
No. The Admiral.
Oh, the tree guy.
Yeah.
Tree Man? Fuck Tree Man.
He
Tree
pops
Man
up
is
though.
Tree Man isn't gonna touch shit on the land of Wano.
I'm just saying, you have the Navy randomly deciding they want to attack Wano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Granted,
And
you
we
have strong people, but Tree Guy almost beat all of the samurai until Yamato showed up.
No. First off,
Yes.
you're wrong. No, you're wrong. And I can say this. No, shut up. Yamato tried to help, was trying, and was going to succeed until one key figure showed up just to be like,
He was gonna fail.
you shut up. Let me finish this because I know this to heart. Shanks is not even in the land of Wano. The man is at the bottom of the goddamn falls. And
Okay,
he
he's not gonna
sends
stay there,
a
though.
lightning bolt of his hockey to hold Tree Man in place.
Is he gonna be there every single time? No, he's
No.
not.
You do realize that he's basically established
I'm
this.
just saying.
It is Luffy's territory, in a sense, because the samurai are associated with Luffy. Do not say anything about it. And
His flag's not on the
Shanks,
island.
Yeah, it is. He
it
left it.
does not.
Did he leave it?
Yeah, he left it.
Yes.
And it doesn't
Yes,
matter
he
if
left
his
it.
flag's there or not. He is associated with Yamato, Nominosuke, and the samurai.
Well, he's also associated with Alabasta, but it's and Fishman Island. He's also associated with it.
Because he just claimed it. Fishman Island's not currently having problems. Yes, I can understand what you're talking about with the
What do you mean
Alabasta, but
Fishman
they just
Island's not currently having problems?
Fishman Islands. Oh,
He's gone.
One of them,
Sorry.
what? The three brothers tried to kill
There you go.
a member of the Celestial Dragons.
No, they didn't try it. They did.
no,
They
they
did. They murdered him.
honestly no, Chaston. No, it was not.
No, it was
them.
the
Oh, the
It was
two guys from Dressrosa.
yeah.
it was the one dude who's part of the
So I imagine
Forehead
that's going to
clan.
be a problem.
Yes, but it's actually speaking, it does not tie with Fishman Island. It doesn't because they didn't do shit. They technically didn't do shit. It was the people from Dressrosa.
Yeah, but you know how One Piece works?
Okay,
That's
it
going to
don't
be a
matter.
problem.
It don't matter. Whoever touched the Celestial Dragon, you're the one that's getting fucked up. Not the people that were standing on the sidelines getting fucked up by the Celestial Dragons. No, the
Not to
one who
mention
fucking
Vivi getting
touched.
kidnapped.
Vivi got kidnapped by Postman.
Yeah.
And yes, Cobra did die to Emu, but okay.
But so
And the only terrifying thing about the One Piece world, besides Luffy, besides Blackbeard, is Emu. Considering the fact that they can laser you as long as they have the proper coordinates. Why are you crowbarring me?
I'm crowbarring everyone. Just for fun. I'm gonna jump cut this.
But anywho, One Piece.
Next,
On the
Nathan's
simple
wrong.
fact that I would live.
next one.
Yes.
Cartoon.
Mm.
So you can pick your
I
favorite
have-
cartoon.
Oh.
I want to hear your guys' like choices, and I'm gonna read my list and see if ours is the same because it's mainly Cartoon Network is the options.
All right, let me see if you actually pick my childhood.
Here's with the list, Chaston.
You want the list first, or do you guys want to pick like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
give
was
us the
saying-
list first, and then we'll
So-
give our honor mentions.
All right, so we have on the list SpongeBob, Adventure Time.
It's not Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
a
mostly Cartoon Network.
Oh,
Okay, that was a
Let
curveball.
me
Just go
finish.
straight
You're
to
over here yelling at
Nickelodeon.
people, not letting you finish. Let me finish my sentence.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
yeah.
heard
Hey,
SpongeBob.
you leave
Don't
Nathan
make me come
alone.
over
He's
at you, boy.
He's the newest member of the podcast. Leave him alone.
Colby, you leave Chaston alone.
Hey, you leave
Listen,
Colby
Okay,
alone.
well, hey,
Leave us
Chaston,
alone.
you leave Nathan alone.
Ah,
So we have SpongeBob, Adventure Time, regular show,
Nathan's
Avatar: The Last Airbender, What's New
Ooh.
Scooby Doo, specifically What's New Scooby Doo.
what's new,
That's the good one,
Scooby-Doo?
isn't it?
Why?
Is
No,
that the good one?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it's the
Yes.
old school Scooby Doo.
I thought you were talking
Is
about
it-
that was the new
What's
Is it the
one.
one they did all
We're
the
coming
movies?
after you.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
different.
Jesus.
That's-
I was about to be like, wow, offended, kicked.
No, I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo Mystery
God,
Incorporated.
Never allowed. I didn't pick the freaking Skyrim universe.
Too late. It's
Oh, I
already
didn't even
established.
think about that
Yeah,
one.
I
But yeah,
can't
too
believe
It's
I
late.
already
didn't think about
established.
that.
Too late.
Yeah.
And the honorable mention of Steven Universe.
Steven Universe.
I like the cartoon.
It's all right.
I've never seen Steven
It's a
Universe.
good cartoon. You get
I've
past the
seen,
Slightly
like-
lesbian, good cartoon.
Okay.
Who's on
Justin,
first?
please continue your thought on that.
Don't worry, that's already been
I'm waiting.
So let me hear the options again, Chaston.
So, What's New Scooby-Doo, SpongeBob, Adventure Time, regular show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Steven Universe.
Okay, actually, 1 second, real quick. I got to put a pin in this because actually I just thought about something back at the anime segment. Chaston, why didn't you choose Akame Kill?
Hmm?
Okay, but like, even if you pick a side character, you fucking die.
That's
It's-
also true. As Death
That
straight
is-
up.
yeah,
Like, it doesn't matter who
but-
you
I
choose.
just
wanted
As
to
Death
know.
gets you. Wait,
I just wanted to
Chaston?
know.
Yeah, the entire main cast except for 2 people die.
I was just saying, knowing
Everyone
Chaston, he
is
probably
dead.
would have actually embraces as death with her, if anything.
Yeah, but
Okay,
like, she's after the
Cartoon.
main character, not even me.
Okay, once he's dead, if she's still alive, you can
Don't
still
she
go
die?
after her if you want.
Come on. I know there's a right
I'll
choice
be right
here.
back.
I'm trying to think.
I have mine.
Well, Colby, please do inform me.
SpongeBob, for the main reason is because you're at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, you're a fish. Okay, you're a fish.
I'm a
guy.
fish.
Yeah, you're a fish guy.
And
I'm
fireworks
just
underwater.
vibing in the ocean.
Like, hell, just live on the part of town that SpongeBob and them don't hang out, and you got no shenanigans. You just live your life, go to the Krusty Krab.
Make sure you live as
Yeah.
far away from Mrs. Puff's boating school
Yeah.
as possible.
No,
Just live as far away from
Colby,
that.
you should live at the bottom where you have to talk like this.
Yeah, live at rock bottom.
I'll live. Yep, that's my new place. Rock bottom. Rock bottom.
Well,
I'm gonna
about
have
you,
to. I'm gonna have
Jacob?
to Google. I don't know. Hold on. I was gonna say the Teen Titans for some reason. That's like the first one that came to my mind.
Okay.
Teen Titans. Good pick.
But like, what would
And
you
then
do?
and then my brain went immediately to South Park. Because the only person that dies in South Park is Kenny. So I'd be fine.
That's fair.
That is very
Or The
fair.
Simpsons, because I could read the future. Or the Family Guy universe, because I could fall downstairs and it really be funny.
That is true.
I don't know.
I want to guess.
Okay, no. Pokemon is not a cartoon, it is an anime.
Yeah,
So-
Pokemon is an anime.
Nathan, what would you pick for a cartoon while Jacob is deciding?
I picked SpongeBob.
I'll give you an honorable mention before I actually choose from the main list.
Yeah.
Honestly, just because for nostalgia factors, and I don't care on how gory it is. Invader Zim.
The thing is, it hit my head the moment you said my own pick. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be Invader Zim.
How do you know, motherfucker? Honestly, give me a good reason.
I've known you a decade, and I know Invader Zim was one of your favorite cartoons as a kid. I almost said a child. As a child.
Okay, I'll give you a little more of a deep detail about my personal life. My mother used to tell me when Invader Zim would actually kick on, when it actually was on TV air.
Yeah.
And I was like a 1-year-old, 2 years old, actually probably 2 to 3 years old. As soon as the theme music would start, my ass would be jumping, dancing. I don't know what it was, but that shit was.
Do you want to put Invader Zim as your pick to live in the world, or pick from another of the list?
To be honest, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Invader Zim is just my honorable mention, but I would pick the regular show universe.
Regular show is good.
It's
Also,
fair. I would work in the park. I would work in the park.
That
I would be
is
a side
crazy,
character working in the
actually.
park.
Man, if
You
you're
would
in
be
that,
so
if you're in
dead.
that park though, fuck.
I don't care.
You're cooked.
I don't care.
Brother, you
Vincent
are
doesn't
cooked.
even
you
live
don't-
in the park,
He
and
wa-
he still has effects from this.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Jacob, Looping back around to you.
Okay, I think I've landed on the Looney Tunes universe
Looney Tunes.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
for very
That is
obvious
true.
reasons. I can
I have
throw
another one.
anvils
I
at
have
I
people.
was about to be like, you can
another
slosh
one.
And
them
not-
with an anvil.
No punishment. And unfortunately, the bad side of this would be being comedically squashed by
You know what's
anything.
crazy is I just thought that some older cartoons, like
What?
The Misadventures of Flapjack,
No
Oh my
way.
or
No
God,
way.
yes!
Yes.
No way you just
Kids
said that.
next door.
No way
Kids
you
Next
said
Door.
that because that is on my screen. I was gonna say the
That's
Misadventures of
why.
Get
Flapjack
back.
simply because they live in the ocean, and I want to be a part of the ocean. I like whale
You want to
boat.
go to Candy Island?
I want whale boat. Yeah, I want to go to Candy.
Get
Is
back
that
in.
is that the Misadventures of Flapjack? The whale looks like
Flapjack?
Laboon.
Bubby.
The whale looks like Laboon.
Bubby.
And he looks like
No,
Blackbeard. And
if they
Flapjack
redesigned
looks like.
Bubby as Laboon from One
That's
Piece,
hilarious.
that would be what?
That's the picture I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, you're looking at Bubby, the whale.
No, it's also the other two, Flapjack and whatever the other guy's name
Flapjack and Captain Knuckles.
is. Yeah,
Knuckles.
Captain.
Dude,
What'd you say,
that
Knuckles?
was my favorite cartoon as
Oh,
a
yeah.
kid.
He looks like Blackbeard.
Yeah.
He looks like Blackbeard, and Flapjack looks like Luffy.
Can anyone else say that in the early 2000s that cartoons were oddly disturbing and a little bit gory,
A little
but no one really
disturbing,
gets to say
but
anything
I
about them?
prefer older cartoons.
Older
I don't
yeah.
like
Oh,
the
hands
very
down.
especially-
babyfied cartoons.
Or Courage the
Don't mind me,
Cowardly
I got noodles.
Dog.
Courage the
Oh.
Cowardly Dog, dude.
Yes, I would live in the middle of nowhere.
Muriel.
Camp
The things I
Laszlo.
do for love.
Oh.
Camp
What about Camp
Laszlo. Wait. Does anyone
It cut out.
remember? I cannot
Yeah.
remember this one cartoon, but it was where the human boy goes to a freaking high school mainly for kids that go into a zoo.
My gym partner's a monkey.
Yes! My gym partner's a monkey.
I see that on
my
my list.
God.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to throw a.
And also Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
yes.
Chowder.
Yep.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Aw.
Yep.
Fuck yes, but fuck the spider. Fuck the spider.
Why won't
I
you
don't
let
care.
me, Dad?
Exactly. Now another curveball.
No, I want to
Another-
live in the Gumball universe.
Oh no.
That's the universe I want to live
No,
in.
I do not want to be in the universe where
Do you want to change
Richard
your choice,
Waterston.
Jacob?
Huh?
Do you want to change your choice?
Yeah, I'm gonna become as strong as Nicole Waterson, and I'm gonna challenge her to a fight.
Good luck with that. She launches
I
T
think-
blast.
Yeah,
I
was
think
like,
Nicole Waterson could solo Imu in One Piece.
Probably, maybe.
She
I
can
don't know.
solo.
Okay,
She can
that
solo
would be
anybody.
Another
That would be a
two
wild
honorable
crossover.
mentions. My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Good one.
Wait,
Danny.
Total Drama Island.
Besides that one, yes. Danny Phantom.
I
I want to
that
live in
show.
a world where I can watch that show on TV.